So if you look behind me on the wall, you'll see our post-production outline and our storyboarding. The reason is this is because we have officially hired our editor. Woo! Woo! Oh man, so excited. This right here has taken so much pressure off of my brain. I knew I was gonna hire an editor, obviously, but when I got back from Grenada, like I kind of wanted to put a timeline together. Ugh, impossible for me. I loved every shot and I hated every shot. So it was just very difficult. So glad that we officially hired our editor. His name is Hee Jae Park. He was the editor for the New Wave documentary, which came out this year. Came out earlier this year. Just a meaningful and alignment story. My producer and I, we end up going to a film festival and watching that documentary. Did not know or didn't think about anything about him being my editor, but I fell in love with that documentary. And then one of my producers, shout out to Anthony Perdoni, he actually knew Hee Jae. So we ended up hiring Hee Jae, and man, like, so far it's been a great experience. We've been my next task that he gave me is to write a voiceover. I've been very nervous of that. I don't really want to do the voiceover, but this is why you hire and build a good team, because they give you great counsel. So yeah, so I've been working on my voiceover. But I'm on draft 1. There's maybe 10 drafts, but I might share a little bit with you guys, depending how how interested you guys are. We had some other cast updates. Other cast updates is we casted Stephanie Lewis to play my grandma. Here's a great Easter egg for all you guys who've been following. I took some photos in 2019, medium format photos that I had an exhibit earlier this year, the testimony exhibit, and one of those photos was a lady in a yellow dress in the garden. That lady was actually my aunt, Auntie Stephanie, and we end up casting her to play the grandma. Crazy thing about it, I was kind of against it. But then we went to Grenada and we went on a location scout. My aunt, Auntie Stephanie, was there and she took us to some cool locations. And I just saw her. She was just walking in the sugarcane field and she was just in the moment. And my pops and my producer Quincy Cho, they were like, yeah, I think it's Auntie Steph, and it was Auntie Steph. So shout out to Auntie Steph, who we hired her to be my grandma, and she's a natural. Oh my God, like the talent pool in Grenada of people just being authentic and natural is so real. So real. So excited for you guys to see that. Another big actor, drum roll please, is Mr. Densil Fletcher, my pops. Yes, I casted my pops to play my pops. So he's got this role down pat. He's been doing it for over 30 something years, and he's stellar at it. He killed it. He stepped up as an actor, a producer, doing like PA work, moving tables, and he was blowing my mind. Y'all seen some of the videos that we created, and he was like, take a pan. He was using camera terminology and film language. So big shout out to Densil Fletcher. He killed it. His acting was superb. He did some stunts. He did some, just a little bit of everything. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. As you can see, there's been so many updates and tons more coming. And if you guys want this exclusive content, you got to follow us on our Seated Spark. And as always, if you hear the call of the jab, answer it.